Hello everybody and welcome back to Railroad Tycoon 2. We have got another scenario for you and it's probably going to be a two-parter. It is the Minnesota map. Over here, Minnesota, land of 10,000 lakes, forests and prairies. Learn a little history and lore. Yeah, you betcha. Okay, so this is a very long scenario. I think it finishes in 1920, so it is probably going to be a two-parter, which I will release in 2 days' time. Maybe not at 6 PM as usual, when the usual release slot is, maybe a lot earlier in the day, as I might be streaming, finishing off FTL in the afternoon. Anyway, let's go ahead and press OK. I think we're ready to go. Launch the game as current. Yeah, let's do this. So, Minnesota, land of 10,000 lakes, forests and prairies. As James J. Hill tamed the frontier and built the Great Northern Railroad, just what I remember, from the Twin Cities towards the Pacific Northwest. Crush all your competitors along the way. Remember, the Twin Cities are the heart of the state's economy. Secure them. So that is Minneapolis and St. Paul's there, I think it is. The state's economy. Secure them. Make it to $35 million by 1920 and you win. The map resources and industries are pretty darn accurate. I hope you enjoy the local colour and history I've added. By Pete C. And there's a email address there. Now, I tried emailing that address and then it bounced back because I'm a little bit unsure as to the win conditions. Make it to 35 million in what? Personal net wealth? Company net wealth? Company cash? I wasn't really sure on that, so I tried reaching out. It's not surprising it bounced back. It's a yahoo.com email address. I did look into who Pete C might be, and I did actually find, I think, who they are, and I think they might have passed away about, I might be about 15 plus years too late, to be honest. So, yeah, we're not going to get an answer, unfortunately, from the creator, but we'll have a go ourselves. So, just so you know, both of these, this video and the one on Sunday, are going to be recorded already. Hang on, what are you doing? That looks disgusting. Oh. There we go. Lovely. We'll keep it as Great Northern Railroad in honour of the creator there, I suppose. Stock prices definitely lower and diesel prices. Are we going to use diesels? I don't know. I think we're going to be using steam. If we are, we'll pick you up in a moment. But of course, we shall do as the man said and, yeah, start our cities here, St. Paul's, Minneapolis. It would be nice if we could just capture everything. Oh, we can. Oh, this is perfect. Look at this. Nice straight line here. And we can get everything and we can cross the river there. I like that. I might go double track this, although we'll see. So keep this in a nice straight line like so. Love it. Look at that. Easy. We can probably build another station in here as well. St. Cloud. You've got sheep near you. What do we have in terms of industry? Lots of bakeries. Lots of logs there. No lumber mills, though. Lumber mill over here in Stillwater. Okay, I'm wondering how much we can get going here, because this only needs to be one little bit of track. And then I'm thinking St. Paul's can have the roundhouse, sanding tower, water tower. That will do for now. We are going to want to actually... Yeah, we are going to want to... Okay, we are on steam. Right, I need to remove this from my brain. Okay, good, there we go. Fuel costs being a lot cheaper might be the way to go. The speed is nice, but that would really make the Iron Duke a valid train to use. I do think for now we'll get away with this. We're going to start in St. Paul's and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's also not very reliable, the Iron Duke, so we'll not use that for now. In the meantime, you can go like this. And maybe we go caboose it up a little bit. Alright. Over here, I think we maybe want to see if we can just squeeze in a little station. It's going to have to be a large station then. In that case, I might as well make it advantageous for us, like go in here. No, because then it has to go down this way. Although we can have it actually come around like that, and that way it doesn't interrupt it as much. That's not a bad idea, actually. Well done, me. I will do that. And let's go ahead and place a little station along here, shall we? I think a medium one. No, I'm going to go large. And this is where we're going to expand to next. I can remove that bakery if I want. And I might. I really might. We can't put iron here because that eventually is going to switch over and iron's going to be irrelevant. We will at some point build a... Oh, that is beautiful. Okay, so let's talk about the map a little bit, shall we? Okay, so it did suggest in the brief we want to sort of look at maybe heading up north. Over here we've got Duluth over here, which has two very interesting things, which is the steel mill. These are obviously mighty profitable. You need coal and iron, but it has a port here, which is the only way to get coal, and that is through processing paper. Now, the iron is not a problem. We've got lots of it up here, literally called the Iron Range. There's a couple there. It would be nice, I think, to bring that possibly down here. Oh, there's a paper mill there. There we go. That's good to know. However, there are some logging cabins, but because we've got this one over here, all of this, we could probably send this to Little Falls. There we go. Or even up here if we wanted. I think I'd rather take it to Little Falls because the logs don't make a lot of money, whereas the paper will make a lot of money. And we can send that over here to the ports. We'll have to make sure we pick up that port then. That'll produce paper, or produce coal, and then we can maybe like just plonk that over there. No, there's coal over here. Ah, in the test run I did, there was no coal at all on the map. Wow, we got super lucky. There is actually some coal over here. And it's clustered right next to some iron. Huh. I say we get both of them going. That'll make us silly amounts of money. But for now, we have to get our basics done, don't we? We also are going to have one competitor. I don't know. I forgot to even mention that. We are going to have one other, competitor. This is a lot of money for a very short distance. Yeah, super basic train. The mini motor. It's not even a motor. Really, I'm the worst for train names. Alright, let's go. Yeah, all out there. Let's do this for all stations. Yep, there we go. Lovely. And I know I've got that set. Yeah, no, that's fine. Just want to say it doesn't do that for future trains. So 300k. I do want to bring you down here, but I am going to need to build another station here. Could I go for a different floor? Maybe closer? Yeah, here? That would work. Could I get all 5 in? I can. I'm going to do that. A bit insane, isn't it? But let's do it. Let's see if we can carry on going debt-free for now as well. Would be quite nice. But yeah, this should make us a good bit of money. We might as well build that, at least the saloon or something. So not Stillwater, but Mini and... yeah, over here. There we go. Lovely. Just gives us a tiny bit more passenger revenue. We will up that even more over time. We can actually probably build this now. Lovely. Okay, first of all, how much do the logs weigh? 25 tons, 15 there. We do actually need to evaluate train performance. I think we're going to have to go with the Iron Duke. It is just so much quicker, and honestly, in order to make these all profitable, we're going to need this going back and forth with 5 logs every time. So we'll let this go back one more time. Yeah, that's a good little money maker, this. Great. Alright, you are going to go from Stillwater Junction. You are going to take 5 every time. And back down to Stillwater. Keep that caboose there because your breakdown chances are obviously going to be quite high. And down you go. Yep, there we go. We'll send some lumber down that way. Growing economy, that's not bad at all. We'll keep it like this, just because, you know, the passengers are where we're really going to make all of our money here. Alright, now we'll bring you around to here. There we go. Lovely. Excellent. You can have the roundhouse, sanding, and water. Just about fit that in. I'll need to save up some money for another Iron Duke. Or maybe just an American. Just keep those costs down a little bit. Can I afford that? No, not quite. Nah. Although I can issue some stock if I want. So we go issue stock. There we go. We're off to a good start this year, so we'll go ahead and do that. Send one from Stillwater. Yeah. We need to send 2 down. I might send some more the other way at some point. Oh wait, you need to actually go somewhere, don't you? That might help. Yeah, take 2 passengers back. Very good. And I'm going to take off one of these passengers here just to maintain that profitability. Very nice, but Minneapolis can take all of them because that's the only train coming in there. And over here, I will have a little look. Sorry, at our first year. Off to a very strong start, I would say. Our competitor started down here in Worthington and Sioux Falls. I'm going to pronounce it like that. Sioux Falls. Sioux Falls. Not too sure. Sioux. I say everything wrong though, don't I? We can take lumber over here. Maybe we don't bother and we just sort of... hard to say. You're going a bit slow as well. There was something I was going to do and I've forgotten what it was. I've completely forgotten what it was. Oh well. Not by this yet, although this year that will be profitable. How are you looking? You're doing really well, actually. You're keeping up with the logs coming in. So once we get the pulpwood going, all 5 of these will be profitable. So we are actually going to maintain... Yeah, we're going to need to make sure we invest in all of our industry. Oh, that was it. It was double tracking, wasn't it? Yeah. That's what I was going to do here. I probably just made that worse temporarily. Okay, come on. There you go. In you go. 300k. That is not half bad, is it? Okay, over here, I do think we want that large restaurant. There's a small hotel, but eventually we're going to want a large one instead. I will go ahead and build large restaurants in each of these. Just keep that passenger revenue a-flowing. Keep it high. That really does sort of compound with the dining car as well. Now that'll be good. Statehood at last. Minnesota, land of sky-tinted waters, and the Star of the North, admitted union. Cool, so we're going to get little bits of history as well throughout this. No one had any problems with Minnesota becoming a state. By January 1858, all was set, but then Congress decided to tie Minnesota's statehood in with Kansas, and Kansas was caught up in the slavery debate. Southerners wanted it to become a slave state. Northerners disagreed, and the residents of Kansas itself didn't have any say in the matter. Finally, in May, a compromise was accepted, letting Minnesota be admitted, and the Kansas got the say in their own destiny. Minnesota's first governor was Henry Sibley, a Democrat, originally from Michigan. It was agreed in advance that St. Paul would be the capital. Minneapolis and Stillwater would get the university and... Ooh, I've never seen this word before. Penitentiary, respectively. Never seen that word in my life. Alright. Very good. Shall we pick up the lumber mill, since this is going to be gushing in cash? I mean, it really is. Not much in terms of passengers here, but a lot of lumber. And some mail, even. Okay. We're a little bit out of sync around here, aren't we? It would seem. This is looking okay. Though they are going to regularly cross paths. I'm sure. And all the logs. So many logs. How's it looking here? Okay, you're starting to fall behind, but it will always do quite well, I would have thought. Like I say, if I can get you making paper, that wouldn't be the worst thing, would it now? Because I want all that paper going up to Duluth. I don't know. Yeah, that same... I don't think that was really a good idea, if I'm being honest. Oh, okay. Split 2 for 1. I can, in that case. How are you making so much more money than me? Hell no. Alright, we're going to have to change that then. So, let's build this here. Let's issue some stock, because we can. And let's see if we can quickly just tie this up. Everything's nice and flat. 300k. Alright, I can probably issue a bond then. And I am. 9%'s not bad. Alright. We will do that. And I will do this via the Iron Duke. And we will... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Caboose. Nope, that's a logs. Up to Little Falls. The Little Falls. And then we can look at purchasing... some of these as well. So there we go. Right, got that coming in. But we need to pick up these industries. This is not going to be the most profitable train. It'll do okay for now, but obviously profitability is going to go down. I will pick up some of my own shares. I don't want him taking me over. I'm James... Yeah, I'm James Hill. I know my name. Boom times ahead. Alright, that will be really good for probably bond rates. Maybe I want to double up a little bit here. I probably want to go with water sanding roundhouse here. I'm just wondering how this is going to do water-wise. I may need to just quickly plonk a water tower there for when it makes the return journey. I think that is probably going to be the way. When Minnesota became a state in 1858, there were no railroads. The residents voted then to let the state borrow $5 million and lend it to four companies to build railroads. The companies took the money and built no railroads. The cheated residents' feelings were expressed in a political cartoon showing a pack of gophers pulling a railroad car of looters. Just as gophers destroyed farmers' crops, the crooked businessmen destroyed the state's dreams for railroads and had eaten public money. The name Gophers for Minnesotans quickly entered the songs of the period. To this day, that term is commemorated as the mascot name of the University of Minnesota, the Golden Gophers. And there you go. All came from a cartoon then. I'm going to enjoy these little snippets of history. That's going to be really great fun. Right, what are we looking at here then? I think we've got 700k, so we can probably get moving up here. 400k, although we're probably going to want a stone railway bridge, sorry. Yeah. Thing is, do we not maybe want to use this, possibly? Grand Rapids here. What have we got down? Just so we're actually using things. St. Cloud. That will take steel. St. Cloud will take steel. Perhaps then. Although we can use Grand Rapids, can't we? That might be better. I do want to... I don't want to do something here. Oh, that's actually not bad. Right, we're going to do this. We are going to go... Yeah, like that. Because going uphill, empty is going to be fine. I might have to go for a medium station here. Hibbing. Oh, there we go. Very good. So if you're empty, you can pretty much just go for the cheapo. And go from Hibbing with 1, 2, 1, 2 on this occasion. Up here. Oops. Go like that. Might get another little station going in sort of from down here, the bottom of the steel mill, over to Grand Rapids. And that can make some steel. That'll be good. That can make a couple. We can then take passengers and goods all the way down. Maybe that'll go to St. Cloud's, just so we're sort of using what we've built here, but also more distance equals more money in the terms of goods and passengers. So that'll work out quite nicely. Yeah, we're already off to a flying start, but our competition is definitely heating up, I would say. And over here, I think you can go back to just one apiece, but make sure you're full. Very good. Alright. Not bad so far. But we need to get this bit here right. Nope, but that was actually quite perfect. There. Oh no, that's nasty. Oh, that does not look good, but that does. That's fine. There. There it is. Move that along one. Yeah? Okay. That is acceptable. Right. Not much I can do here. Split 2 for 1. Lovely jubbly. Let's take a little look then, shall we? Let's pause it here. He is gaining on us, and I don't like that at all. I still say we've made the right decisions, though. Right, 25,000 here. What are we looking at up here? The logging camps are good. Not amazing yet, so we can probably hold off buying those for another year before... who is our competitor? What's his name? Sioux Falls and St. Easton. St. Easton actually sounds like a real railroad name, doesn't it? Okay, swing over here. How are we looking? Very good. We've got paper for days. I think that's all we can do right now. I might, issue a bond, reissue this. There we go. 2 lots of 15 is nice. There we go. We can, plonk that small station there. Actually, if we make that a medium station... No, that doesn't help us at all. Not in the slightest bit. Okay, that's fine. Little train. Takes 4 steel. Over here to Grand Rapids. How heavy is that? Okay, that's alright. Go back empty, though. And you're going to have to take this water sanding tower. We're also going to need to build that for this one here, aren't we? At least get the water sanding for now. No, and this. Okay, lovely. Infrastructure is built, so we have not neglected that any longer. These are all going to start making some money soon. I should point out. How are you doing for coal and iron? You're doing fine, actually. Just fine. Where was that? Wilmar. Alright, so this train's coming to Grand Rapids. That is splendid. Looking good over here. I do kind of want to pick up the steel mill now because that is going to be making a lot of money. How much can I get away with that? Wow, a lot. Okay. A new building's available, refrigerated storage. We'll go ahead and pick up that steel mill now. Over here, I want to build this now. Although I'm going to build double for starters there. There we go. This is good. This is good. Just keep it straight line. Probably down like this, I guess? No, don't go across like that. That's madness. Ludicrous, I say. Actually. Make sure you're not being silly about this whole thing. That should be fine. Okay. I think that does it, really. St. Cloud doesn't have a lot going on there, but we can take a load of passengers back. Make this a big old train, because this is going to be very profitable, I should expect. We'll go double passengers, 1, 2, 3 goods, down to St. Cloud, and that's going to go like so. There. Fantastic. That should be a real moneymaker, I reckon. Woo, 762k. That's more like it. That's why I wanted to get that going right away. Alright, how are we looking over here? I want to keep some money for the new year just to see what... Actually, I kind of just want to pick up all this now because these are going to be profitable. We're using a lot of logs. And we can pick up anything with the money we make from this, or just issue more bonds if we absolutely need to. Oh, who broke down? You broke down. Okay, at least you didn't break down in the worst place, not blocking anybody. My player net worth is shocking. Do need to be careful, because he might get to a point where he can just straight up, like, take me over. Which would be kind of awful. Right. 10,000, 11,000. These aren't the most profitable businesses, but if they make money over the course of a long period of time, I will make my money back. So 289 there. Sorry, 289,000. You're lucrative. You're lucrative. You will be at the end of that, for sure. Let's just get everything else. Yeah, I'm going to pick up these now. Or when I can. I think we'll pick up the iron mine in case he picks up the coal mine. At least I own one of them. Oh, how did the steel mill do? 78,000. That's going to be a nice boost every year. And we'll get the second one going as well. That can maybe go all the way down. Maybe over here? There's a lot of options, you see. We're going to pretty much dominate this side of the map. That's pretty much what's going to happen here. And are you still taking 4 at a time? Pretty much. You're going back and forth and it's going well for you. This train is too slow, I have decided though. So, yeah, you're going to need to be an Iron Duke. It is struggling there. It is really struggling. Alright, Civil War. Fort Sumter falls in Charleston. Booming war economy ahead. 22,000 brave Minnesotans volunteer to fight. Ooh, there you go. Let's go, Minnesota. There you go, you're finally in. Sure took you long enough, didn't it? But before you do anything... Oh, hello, we've actually got... Yeah, you're out of water. Not surprised. Might pick up a mail as well there. I'm also going to have to put a little bit of water here as well. That is just a little bit too far for you to go. And you've got everything there that you need. Okay, very good. St. Cloud Zephyr. Look at all that. 127k on the goods, 173 on the passengers. That's going to make a silly amount of money coming back because we've got all those houses. The demand will be decent, actually, there. But anyway, there you go. In it comes. Fantastic. Okay. Let's pick up that coal mine and let's pick up this logging camp. 11,000. Very nice. And the lumber mill doing just fine, actually. I may even want to up the amount of lumber we're taking. Oh, no, it's fine. If anything, we can build it going across somewhere else. You know, we can have it go all the way down here if we really want. Maybe Lacrosse. Winona. There's a steel mill down here. That's interesting. Yeah, that is. Okay, 800k. Still looking good. We've got all the infrastructure we need. It might be time to start looking at finally making the train that goes over here. Might do this across a couple of stations, so I'll have one here. There's even a... You can even take something back down, some paper back down if you wanted. Could you take steel back down? You can! Well, that changes things a little bit. Maybe I want to start off with the iron then. We have 2 iron up here. Let's sort of take a little look at this. It's a bit tricky, isn't it? It's a little bit very tricky, to be honest with you. It's just about getting up this hill, really. And I think this is the smoothest looking area. Once we get that going... That's disgusting. Don't do that again, please. That's not so bad. Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. We've got the basic route there going. And we'll bring some iron down here. Paper can go up here. We'll have a tiny train going back and forth there. So essentially we'll build this... I don't know. Maybe here? Yeah, that'll probably do. Build this down like that. There you go. Very good. Oh, another year's gone by. I should really take a look at our managers, although I am liking the faster trains right now. Coal revenue being higher, sure. That's just train speed, but train maintenance. Maintenance isn't so bad. I'll take the acceleration. Actually, I think I prefer this. Although, did I just see track building being cheaper? Now, that does have its perks, doesn't it? We are going to need to make you a large station, so we might as well build it as far along here as possible. There it is. Keep it a nice straight line. That'll help with speed. Barely. You're going to have to be an Iron Duke, of course. I think I'm in a position where I can actually issue some stock again. Yep, that is nice, isn't it? Yeah, don't mind if I do. Alright then. Issue a bond. We're down to 5% bonds, so let's go ahead and refinance at the best possible rates that we can. And then I might as well issue 5% debt because it doesn't get better than that in the game. There we go. We've issued a silly amount. We're going to go ahead and build that Iron Duke now. Going from Ellie Junction. Make sure you're full. And you can go down to Duluth and come back empty. Yes. And then we're going to build one train going from here. Yep, that looks good. Do we want two? Two from Duluth? There is a good chance we might. Because we only want to send back a certain amount of steel. And we're bringing paper all the way, aren't we? So really we're going to send goods out from somewhere. I don't know. I think I might just go for a single track out from here. We'll do this for now. We can double it up later. Alright. You're going to go from Little Falls. Take all 5 over up here. Just make sure you do demand paper. Yep, you absolutely do. You can take... Maybe you just take passengers. Make sure you're full. Passengers... Yes. Little Falls. Does it demand any... logs? No, it doesn't. We'll start off with that. Okay. Bloomers off the economic boom. In terms of purchasing power, I'm not looking so pretty. He's looking... Oh gosh, he's kicked my ass royally. But as long as we make it to 35 million something, we should be okay. And here come the trains. In they come. I have built the infrastructure, by the way. Indian uprising on frontier. 500 settlers killed, 38 Indians hung for their part in the insurrection. That's horrible. It gives me the ick. For their insurrection, my goodness. But I guess that's how the tabloids and the press would have reported it, so... While much of the United States was embroiled in the Civil War, Minnesota had its own horror in a war between settlers and Dakota, or... Oh yeah, of course, the Sioux Native Americans. The Sioux uprising resulted from the Indians' crop failures. So I need to say, sorry, I need to report... I'm going to be changing Indians to Native Americans. Crop failures on reservations set up by the federal government. Because of Civil War, payments, both food and money, by the government to the Native Americans were late. 4 young braves were refused liquor at a farm on the frontier and killed 4 settlers. Deadly Native American raids continued for a month and were finally put down. President Lincoln, after reviewing the cases of the 303 Native Americans sentenced to death, granted reprieves to all but 38, who were then hanged in Mankato. Yeah, not a nice time. Alright, now we have got some coal. We should have some coal. Where is it? Oh no, it's in customs, isn't it? Okay, we're going to have to build a customs house here then. Yes, definitely. Get that customs housing, please. I really don't need this much debt, do I? No, apparently not. Okay, we need to build that little teeny baby train. The little baby train over here. There it is. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Always be full. And just get up to Darth. There is not much else you need to do. I could go for the Prussian, but if this train's coming in... Well, it needs to be a lot quicker. The other train, sorry. We split 2 for 1. Financial markets adore me. They simply adore me. Very good. Oh, we've caught up. We have indeed caught up, it would seem. Okay, we're going to go ahead and pick you up. I just realised I never picked up the paper mill, which is going to be gushing cash now. And I'm talking gushing it. Yes, you can just take a few passengers down to Little Falls, then. And this is going to be making a lot of steel now. So once you've gone ahead and done that, let's take a look at how much steel we've got here. Any moment now, any moment. Economy cooling. Not the best thing ever, but that's okay. Roundhouse. There we go. We've got a lot of steel. Okay. So that will make 1, 6, 7, 8. That makes sense. Yeah, 8 at a time. We can maybe go to 2 locations that have the option to make goods. So we've got Wazao there. I actually like the idea of going as far as possible and then taking a silly amount of goods back, though. I mean, does that not sound like a fun way to do this? So we could... I should really be taking steel back there, but then you need to take the paper across. Oh, we can go all the way up here, actually. What have you got? You've got iron, but you don't have any... You need to be somewhere that produces. Somewhere where we can actually take the steel. Yeah. I'm thinking we maybe join them. We have a nice, simple route. We're definitely going to double track all of this. We could go left, actually, couldn't we? Wouldn't be the worst idea. Why so many hills here? Let's go over here. Yeah, we'll do that. That's good. Probably single track the rest of this, although I may end up having to use multiple trains, to be honest. Personally, I like the idea of going to La Crosse here. And I like that. Oh, didn't see that hill there. Given the speed, you'll cope, because you'll build up quite a lot of speed going this way. I think we'll be okay. We just about have enough money to do everything we want to do here. Lumber mill there. That might be... No, there's no point doing that, really. Got iron there. I guess we'll go ahead and throw this here. Not that we need to. We can take more paper up this way, actually, if we wanted to. Options. Anyway, let's start with one iron duke. Going from here, the one going down to Duluth first. So we will take one passenger and 4 steel. Do we want... We have to be at least half full. Yeah, that sounds good to me. Caboose it up, and then from here, 1 passenger, 4 goods. Lovely. That should be quite nice. And we may get 2 of these going, actually. I think at this rate. I'm definitely going to have to buy some more shares. Oh, no, we're okay. We're okay. We're not at the risk of being taken over. But it would be nice if I had a stronger majority, I think. Issue some stock. Just to make sure I'm hunky-dory there. Right, we are going to need to build a few, I guess you could say, checkpoints. Couldn't you? Yeah. We will build, I think, one here. Go for just a little water tower. You can have the... No, you can just have a water standing. And then all the way down here, you can have one up the hill here. Probably just a water here is fine. And then from La Crosse here, you need water, sanding, everything. Very good. And then we can build that second iron duke, going from here over to Wazao. Yeah, you go passengers, 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure you're at least half full. Actually, this is where I'm leaning towards. If we're only going to be producing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. 8 at a time, isn't it? Yeah, no, 4's fine. I was thinking of maybe going for 3. I am actually thinking about doing that instead. 1, 2, 3. That might be better. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can actually go double. Yeah, I'm going to do that going forward. We're going to go 3 there, and then we can take back 2 passengers, 3 goods. Okay, oops, yes, Little Fool's Rocket, plus, minus, minus, minus. Wonderful, yeah. Busy trying to change the game speed. Though I can't make up my mind, apparently. Terrible battle at Gettysburg. 1st Minnesota Regiment repulses rebel advance. Many dead. Position held. Good grief. Right. I do need to pick up this port soon. You demand goods. That's new. That is new. I'm going to pick up that port. Oh, it can be argued that just over 300 soldiers of the 1st Minnesota Regiment won the Civil War. Hooray! On July 2nd, 1863, Union General Hancock observed an approaching Confederate force and ordered his men to attack. Other units started, but only the Minnesotas hung on until the conclusion of the bloody battle, taking terrible losses. They attacked much larger rebel force with such ferocity that the surprised Confederates had to regroup. Union reinforcements arrived and held the critical position, and eventually won the 3-day battle. Gettysburg is considered the high watermark of the Confederate effort, and the South never again gained the upper hand. Yeah, there you go. Right, I did just remember to pick up this tool and die factory, which is doing rather nice at the moment. 1.2 million in profit, that's nice. We're pretty much, wow, we are neck and neck in that sense. Over here, how are we looking? Yeah, we are going to want to make a second train. That's already made another 3 steel. Look at that. Look at that. I just realised. Oh no! No, no, no! Go, go, go! Oh, I'm such a buffoon, I am. Okay, let's go ahead and make this other Iron Duke. Yes, take a passengers. Take. Could take our logs over there. I do think taking passengers back is just more profitable in general, so I think I'm going to do that. Over here, still only small hotels. I do think, though, because we are taking passengers, let's actually start working on stuff like this. Let's also get the turnarounds a little bit quicker. Yeah, there we go. That should be good. And there it goes, flying along. It seemed to handle the hill just fine. Quick look at the sand. It is terrible, but it doesn't need to be any good because it's all flat the rest of the way. There's just that one hill. I think I made the right call there. Saloon, large. Yeah, definitely some telegraph poles there. Do we need a customs house? I think I did build the customs house already, yes. Good, that's now looking like a thriving station. But these trains should all be nice and profitable. 325k, yep, that's looking nice. You've made a loss of 100 because you've not actually got to your destination yet, but that is going to be a great big stonking profit here. Look at this. Show me the money. Right before I buy up some shares. How's my purchasing power? Not amazing. I'll buy a couple, but that's going to really help it in time. Could buy back some shares. That is absolutely an option. But there we go, we're looking good. How's our, how are you doing? 3 million. Oh! Okay, number 7, right. Oh gosh, that's a shame. That was a good train as well. Okay, we'll just build a new one right now then. From Grand Rapids to St. Cloud. That's a shame. But at least this will get going sooner rather than later, which actually is going to be good for the tool and die factory. Because we'll get another 3 goods going sooner rather than later. Oh! Another one! It's been like a minute! Literally a hot minute! Oh. Okay. Recession ahead. This is not looking good for us. Not in the slightest, thank you very much. Okay, well, gonna have to make another one of those. Yeah, that's the thing of the Iron Dukes. They are clumsy, is the nicest thing I can actually say about them. Okay, maybe we then look at expanding out here. We've got a lot of cattle. We've got 3 million. I feel like I'm going to make the objective sooner rather than later. It would be nice to cut off our competition though, wouldn't it? So perhaps we go from here to... Oh, Hutchinson looks good for all that grain, doesn't it? To Alexandria. Could just take the grains over to Minneapolis. It would be nice to supply Minneapolis because then it'll be passengers galore. It would also be nice to get some sort of... something going over here. And perhaps use these a little bit better. Because they produce a lot of passengers when the economy is actually thriving. I like Fargo. Oh, Fargo. Yeah, could go up there. We've got Winnipeg up in Canada here. Alright, so I've started off getting some cattle over here to Fargo. And then from Fargo, I kind of want to go over to Minneapolis, potentially. We can take some food back and forth if we combine it with Hutchinson here. Let's do that. Yeah, let's absolutely do that. They could take a little bit of food and some passengers back. Sounds like a good option to me. We'll double up this, but let's just keep it all sensible, please. Can you really not go that way? Intriguing. Alright, hang on. I really don't want to have to get rid of a passenger, but I think it might be the best route logistically. You're kidding me, right? Ah. Oh, that's gross. Oh, that's wasted so much money because we're going to go this way. Oh, I hate everything. I really hate everything right now. Alright, never mind then. Let's go from Hutchinson. Take 4 of these. Make sure you're basically full. basically full to Minneapolis. From Minneapolis, you can take like 1 food and a passenger back. That'll do. And from here, we will double track it up because it might be 2 trains. Keep it going in a nice straight line like this. I love it. That is efficient. We can maybe navigate here, but in a slightly better way, please. That's nice. That was nice, yeah. Okay. There we go. Right. And from here, Iron Duke. We've got... Oh, that's rubbish, isn't it? 1, 2, 3. Down to Minneapolis. You can take... I'm thinking 2 passengers and a couple of food. Maybe we go heavy on the dining here. You should really take a lot more than that, but I think that'll be okay. Yeah. Woo, that's nice, isn't it? Go ahead and throw the passengers here. There we go. Right, lovely. And it'll go nice and quick as well. We'll build a little station here in case we do decide to use Fergus Falls. Right, we've got water towers placed all throughout it. They should make us even more money. But we're a more profitable business than they are. Haha. Good. Alright, as for you, you are going to retire. For now. For now, that is. And you can take... I guess from St. Paul's you might as well take that passengers back, really. Where's the train from Hutchinson? Can't reach the station. Oh my goodness, what am I doing with my life here? Go, go, go. Oh, that is shocking on my part. You won't get there first, as nippy as you are and as convenient as your route is. You won't get there first. From Minneapolis, yes, that's the way to go here. And you should definitely take 2 of those. I like that. I think that's going to do us, that's going to serve us nicely. Pick up more industries. Oh, yes, more money, more money. At least we sort of take our share of this route over here. How are they doing for money? I think they're buying back. I think he's buying back shares at the moment. Yeah, he is. Okay. If ever there's a depression, that's why we might want to build up some cash at some point so we can take him out. The economy is back on track. Wonderful. Alright, we're going to go ahead and make this, I think, a triple train service. This should be really profitable, so yeah, we'll get 3 of them going. Oh, what is that? 1.1 million exactly. Number 11. 11 is unlucky. And this route, gosh, you cannot get a break, can you? No. No, you cannot. Okay, splendid. Look at that. Alright, how are we doing compared to him? We're doing... Oh, no, wait. He's doing better than us. I always thought I was the blue line. Never mind. And he can just buy me outright several times over. Basically. Right, let's go ahead and pick up the cattle yards. We'll go ahead and pick up this meatpacking plant now because that will be profitable. You've gone over to Hutchinson. You've got the food there. Very good. You're taking all that grain. To speed this up, I will add this. I will add a... No, that's it. Just the water tower's enough here. You might run out of water. That's fine. You'll just have to deal with that then. I guess. Fargo's got silly amounts of food. And the one over here. Do you want to maybe just sort of halt for a moment? Not for long. Just a little bit. Want to spread these out nicely, although they're going to start breaking down, aren't they? Knowing our luck, absolutely. Okay, yep, we'll take that. We'll keep it at 2 passengers anyway. I know there's... no. Just for this first one. Now there's no passengers. Screw you, game. Actually, screw you. That's why I don't do that. Ugh. Alright, nice little 2-for-1 split there. We're still looking... Okay, but his profits are taking off. The thing is, the moment he's done buying back shares, we're going to see a lot of expansion. What are we seeing over here? Okay, interesting. We might need to... Oh, did I not build a roundhouse here? No. Okay, let's get that going ASAP. Not looking good. Okay, I'm going to have to put it here for the other train that's just left the station. We have the money, so it's not a problem. But the breakdown chances are obviously going to be pretty horrific. But that's fine. We'll make do. And how are we looking here? Just marvellous. Very profitable. So how much do you make in that time? Oh, that's a decent train for its price, especially. Have a quick look. Compared to the Ion Duke, it's slightly slower, but it is a lot more reliable and a lot cheaper to run. So we may want to consider some routes, not all, but some of them running that. I think these long ones here in particular would serve well, because they run quickly anyway. They'll be slightly quicker, but I think I prefer the reliability, and the lower cost makes up for it, so there we go. Very nice. Cheaper to run, still really good trains. What is the actual acceleration? In fact, they're actually quicker accelerators. Quite happy with that then. He is buying me out, man. I need to buy back some shares. I think I will. I can't have him buying me out, you know. Is that another one over here? Yeah, these trains suck. They're just so breakdown prone. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to switch some of these out. Too unreliable. They've had their time. Where are you? You're part way there. The one that keeps breaking down, that can be... Yeah, you can be an 8-wheeler. That's fine. It's very hilly there. The little one... This one, you can change. You're okay. You can change. Just you'll get a lot less of these breakdowns, you see. Now this one that keeps going all the bloody time. Track's blocked apparently for it. And you as well, which I will get around to once you're back up and going. There we go. Replace the 8-wheeler. You out of water again? Really? Would you run out of water here? You don't have the water or sanding tower? Ah! I can't believe I never put anything there. I am an absolute buffoon. Alright, we'll be fine. We'll be fine, though, going forwards. But away it goes. Look at them. Much better. Much better. The acceleration will make up for some of that lack of top speed, but the reliability is also just a good peace of mind and means we'll have steady income here. But look at this. Bloody lovely. And in fact, we can probably go a bit further now, pick up that bakery, and maybe pick up these grain silos. Hard to tell if we can or not. Maybe we want 2 of them going? That might be what it is. So we go from here, wait till it's full, wait till it's half full. Yeah, let's do that. And there we go. Right, fantastic. Okay. Then we can pick up the grain silos, and we should be all hunky-dory over here. Alright, I have got more money than I know what to do with, which means might as well give it back to shareholders, as they say, right? That's usually what happens. How much would it cost to actually buy them? Attempt a merger. 46 million, 92 million. Okay. That's a lot of money. I can't afford that. Go away, leave my railroad alone. It's mine, not yours. Not yours at all. Although I own a decent amount of mine now, so that's pretty good. There's no reason why I can't get to 35 million something, which I think I have gotten to 25 actually in equity. Cash, it does include... I just want to make sure it does include cash, right? Yes, it does. Yeah, that roughly checks out. We could just let things run here and then we win the scenario, right? Oh look, the last Iron Duke broke down. Who'd have thought? I think we are going to have to replace all of them. I think that's the last one, actually. Yeah, let's get rid of this thing. It is just not good enough. Just not good enough. So, there we go. Lovely. We should see less breakdowns now. Okay, well over here I might as well continue to expand slightly. We'll build a station here in Alexandria, and we will take this down over to Hutchinson, actually, because it's got a bakery as well. So we might as well, go ahead and utilize it. One less place our opponent can go to. Max that out, down to Hutchinson, and you just take the 1 passenger's 2 food back, I guess, that you'll be taking each time. And that should do something, I guess. We'll give you the lot? Actually, maybe not. You've got everything there. I might end up using here. So let's go roundhouse, sanding tower, water tower. There we go. Lovely. It's just even more income this is going to be. Oh, he's starting to creep up now. Just noticed that. Is there anything we can do? We could probably get this iron over to that steel mill. What do we think of that? I think we like that. Look at, yeah, we can get all 3 in here. Can we do it from here? So it's on a nice flat surface? I believe we can. Yeah, actually, that did not look very flat. That looks a little bit slidey if you ask me. But no, we appear to be fine. Okay. Alright, what does this entail then? We go down to Red Wing, or do we go to Eclair, or wherever it is? Let's go here to Red Wing, I guess. Red Wing's really small, actually. This will have to do. Okay, lovely. We are still doing well. We're neck and neck now for money. We're only a little bit behind. That's actually quite nice. Oh, no, that's okay. We're going to go back empty. So this is fine. We'll put a separate train that takes that steel up here. We need to actually make the train. Here we go. So take all 5 and just basically rinse and repeat over and over again. This in itself is actually going to be worth a lot of money, because that will make the steel mill very profitable. So we don't even need to worry about that. Water and sanding tower. And over here we'll get both going here, just a water sanding tower. There we go. We did build the roundhouse over here, right? Yes, we did. Excellent. Okay. Really, the years are going to start slipping away now. Because I'm just going to let everything kind of ride, I suppose. We'll go ahead and we'll pick up that bakery. We'll go ahead and we'll pick up probably this grain silo at some point. The Vulcan. We do like the Vulcan, don't we? That might be a better train over here than the American. Wow, actually, I think it is. It's always a better train than I think it actually is, to be honest. It's pretty good stuff. How reliable is it? It's below average, above average. Okay, no, we'll keep that then. Don't want it breaking down. That's fine. You go ahead and don't buy up too much. He is catching up on buying my company, man. Oh, I am in trouble here. I think I'm going to have to buy back my business. Stop buying my company, please. His purchasing power. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Okay, can I see that? Can I actually see the market cap of my company at all? Because how much of my company can I buy back? Revenue per share $10. Book value per share $58. Really? EPS $7.75. Oh, wait, no, that does make sense. Yeah, sorry, yeah. We're trading at about 1.4, 1.5 book value. Yeah, fair enough. For a growing business like this, or we have been growing, I guess that's acceptable. But I am clearly going to have to start buying back some shares here. Quite regularly. We'll leave this here. Let's hold off. He just sold 34,000 shares. Is he trying to make me go bankrupt? I think he is. He's trying to kill my purchasing power. Wait, or has he overexpanded himself? I appear to be fine. Alright, I'm now going to pick up these. And I'm going to pick up the steel mill. There we go. More money. I still don't know why you wouldn't want my business, mate. Seriously. But I will pick up what you didn't want them. Okay, cool. Looks like we're in the clear for now. Okay, economy is cooling a little bit more, I should say. Yeah, are we actually going to give this any coal? I don't think we are. Because we'd have to take it all the way from over here to there. No, we'll just have this as a little cash cow. Yeah, we've got 3 out of the 4 steel mills operational, and we could actually take it even further. A train wreck. That is an important train as well. That's the iron one. Okay, hold. Oh, we win. That's it. We got to 35 million. I guess it was book value. That would make sense that it's book value. Okay, I guess there's no need for a video on Sunday then. I'll just do a stream then. Only on the evening around 6. Okay, cool. You win. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That was a fun scenario, actually. Yeah, we'll finish it on the scenario. Yeah, that's cool. I guess it's a little bit, I wouldn't say a little bit easy, but I guess we're going to miss out on some of the history, aren't we? But how would I make it more difficult? I guess because it's all really flat. I think we had a good spawn, and I think we just planned our routes really well as well. Bloody hell, look at that. Earnings per share of what? I mean, sorry, price to earnings of 4 for that steel mill. God, that's really, really nice in this era, especially where steel be churning out. But yeah, I guess my next leg of growth would have been probably getting these iron, that iron up to here in Virginia. That looks relatively flat. Yep, it is. So we could have nipped this through here. Just taken, literally just this one here. These two. Or these two, actually. Yeah, that would work. I don't mind putting the money on the bridge there, if it means it's all going to be really comfortable, and yeah, might as well. Hang on. There it is. There it is. That's worth doing, just for the sake of getting that book value up as well. Alright, well there you have it. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that scenario. That's the Minnesota scenario. I've got one more planned actually for this time next week, which is the Japan on the Move, which looks quite fun. It also takes place over about 50 years or something like that, but I'm going to try and do all that in one go. I think it's a little bit simpler. We're not going to use as much industry. That one is very passenger orientated, so it should be a slightly slicker process, well, I'm hoping. But again, we do have a competitor, so I'm glad we didn't have to buy him out, because that's what I honestly thought we were going to have to do here. But yeah, anyway guys, I shall see you next week for the Japan on the Move scenario, and probably our last scenario for Railroad Tycoon 2 for a little while. I do eventually want to get through every scenario. I'm going to come back to this game. It is one of my favourites of all time. But after that, we will look at moving on to Railroad Tycoon 3. So thanks for watching everybody, and I shall see you all next week.